What's up, everybody? We're back with some more Nova Drift.
Yeah.
And today we're going to do a variant of an older build, but using a shield that no one uses. This was suggested to me in our Discord, and it involves Torrent.
Well, Torrent's cool. You haven't used Torrent. Well, no, I was going to say you haven't used Torrent in a while, but you
I did pretty recently.
You did the flower power.
Yeah.
So let's see, variant of an older build that uses Torrent. So what are you working on? Barf?
No. It's going to be a Matrix build.
Oh.
Did I have a particular body I wanted to use for Matrix? I think normally I did stealth because it reduces self-damage. But I could go Viper and then have an added element of just throwing hot fire everywhere I go.
Spitting hot fire? Yeah, go for it. You don't use Viper enough.
So we're just going to go off the rails here. And then Helix, because no one's ever used Helix in the history of the world.
I mean, that's not entirely true. But
The history of the world.
It's not.
I checked. The whole history.
The whole history?
Yep.
Dang. Well, prove me wrong. Again.
So let's...
Admittedly, the Higgs shield is not the best thing in the universe.
Yeah, this build's going to be pretty unimpressive until we start getting things going here. Okay, I'm over here now.
She kind of shoved you right into the dragons. Okay, that's a lot.
Okay, I got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yeah.
We want reflective shields and we want omni shields.
You want Omni Shield this early?
I mean, getting it early is fine.
You might want to let that shield regenerate real quick because you have no hull.
Yeah, it was fine.
I mean, that was the lowest potassium levels, man.
Ugh, God, I hate this guy when I have a very short range weapon.
I mean, you hate him when you have a long range weapon. You just hate him.
No, there's certain enemies that I don't care if he's around or not. That was the fastest I've ever seen that guy book, though.
There we go. Yeah, it's a slow start because this weapon is not the strongest.
Alrighty. I'm gonna get regeneration because I'm gonna get shield regeneration.
Oh, I was like, you want regeneration when you really don't have a hull?
Because you get shield regeneration.
And that is important.
Let me just slurp all that up.
Oh, it's a boost!
Hey, look, shield regeneration. Let's see. Adrenal module is something I want, but I need other things too.
Yeah. So what's the core thing of this build? What are we looking for here?
I need discharge. I'm gonna go for a corrosion-y thing because I'm gonna do a lot of fiery nonsense. Discharge is the main thing I need now, and reflective shields. So I'll need both of these. I'll get this going first.
Because it's the safer one.
Because discharge is more important. And then we're going to want to get the core shielding with channeling, because that's going to pump up the helix shield.
Okay.
And then eventually we're going to want to get shield effect radius. It's going to be very shield-centric. It's very shield forward.
I mean, you've gone Omni Shield, so I assumed that it would be. Considering you really don't have anything else yet.
But shield effect radius is going to have to wait, I think.
Get adapted for shielding.
I think getting channeling is going to be pretty important.
Hey, look, channeling.
Alright, so now we need discharge. Discharge is the next most important thing. And then reflective shields as well.
The fact that none of those hit you is astounding.
Just one moment, everybody. I just need to to grab that real quick.
Yeah.
Incandescence is also important.
Though you don't do a ton of burn yet, right?
Yes. So let's try to get.
There's core shielding.
I mean, I'm not gonna turn down core shielding. But yeah, I'm really gonna need to do that that discharge soon.
Uh-oh.
I have a feeling that that's gonna take care of that.
Yep. Well. Oh, he's fighting it.
He tried to charge at me.
Oh, watching the poor torrent get sucked in is like just kind of sad.
Poor nothing. He tried to kill me.
Well, yeah. It's a singularity. It tries to kill everything.
Corrosion will make this build do some damage. And, again, discharge. We're going to need reflective shields.
So you might as well grab all that's there. Yeah, because as of right now, you've taken a lot of shield defensive talents, but I wouldn't really say this is much of a build yet.
Once we get discharged, the whole thing kicks off. Because, like I said, much like the Matrix builds of old, that's a key component. Yeah.
Yeah, you get that Viper burn.
Hey, you. Stop. Hey, you. Stop it. Hey, you. Stop it.
That works.
Just the slow cook.
Yeah, you can get inside the shields, but the shields all heal him, so it's not like it really does you any good.
Okay, volatile shields, because that leads into discharge.
Although volatile shields isn't in and of itself useful on this one, because again,
It's useful.
Is it?
If my shield breaks, which would be bad, it would do some damage, and +5 to shield durability.
I suppose that's fair. Well, yeah, once again, I was more thinking of the
discharge. Alright, so now full Disco Inferno, and then we got the helixes that are gonna fly everywhere. Now we're getting
now Candescence makes sense because you got all the helixes. Oh, because the self-damage triggers the helix.
Yep. So now we're a disco ball of light and energy.
Okay.
Now we're kicking off.
Well, the discharge isn't hurting your shield enough to...
No, it's because we got the core shielding and we have the shield regeneration.
It looks cool.
Well, that's the main reason why I wanted to do it. It's because it looks cool. And it's helix, which no one ever gets to see. Alright, let's blow this taco stand. Whoa. And away we go. Whoa. Pop.
I feel like that would be a terrible idea at the moment.
At some point it maybe, but we gotta get some other things first.
Absolutely.
So we're going to want to get Aegis because we want to work into Sanctuary, I think. And then we're going to want to work on shield radius stuff, and then we want to work on corrosion. We got a game plan.
All right. As long as you got a game plan.
Well, here's Aegis.
That was a lot of bullets.
It's alright. Alright. These guys are kind of hurting me a bit.
Yeah.
I'll just get get that shield back. There we go. Kind of get up in there.
Because of the way that your attacks work on this one, your shield bar glowing white means that you can't see when your shield is recharging. You can't see where your shield's recharge is at until it surpasses your actual shield.
Correct. Alright, so now we're going to get Sanctuary, which is going to give me more shield power and shield effect and yada yada yada.
But now the cooldown just doesn't happen at all, so it doesn't matter. Now you're just relying entirely on that shield recharge.
So now we're going to go shield effect radius. Get these orbs to go out further. Really need to start rolling for that corruption, I think.
Corruption?
Corrosion.
Corrosion.
Yeah, but I think shield effect radius is going to help us out a lot.
Yep. Shield effect radius, corrosion.
That's not corrosion, that's purge. Radiant shield is good, but let's get that corrosion going.
There you
go. Now we're cooking with fire.
Yes. At some point you might want efficiency just so when you need your shield to get back up, you can just stop firing for a second.
Also, it occurs to me, 12 minutes in, Viper actually was kind of a dumb idea.
Why is that?
Because I'm not doing damage to myself, I'm doing damage to my shield, and the Viper only goes off with hull damage.
Oh.
So.
Oh.
I mean, I can get Gemini Protocol.
True. I mean, you'd basically be sitting at no hull forever.
It's true.
But you'd also be
I'm already
forever.
dead if I lose my shield anyway.
That's fair.
Uh,
Yeah, the faster shield cooldown doesn't actually matter anymore.
So I can go for Tempest Shield.
Yeah, but again, that doesn't.
Yeah.
That one specifically just hurts you because of Sanctuary, your shield doesn't regenerate.
Yeah, I know.
Or it doesn't.
Well,
it regenerates, but it doesn't cool down.
Well, it does.
No, Sanctuary's whole thing is your shield only starts the cooldown when it breaks.
Yeah.
And if your shield breaks, you're dead.
Yeah.
So losing durability to get more cooldown is not helpful. But the regeneration.
Right, we're gonna go for this. We're gonna see if it works. This might be a terrible idea, and then I'll just die. Or it could be the best idea, and I could be a genius. It's very not likely that second one.
What, going for the Gemini Protocol?
Yep.
That is the...
I have no idea.
Gemini Protocol is the mad science moment. Like, we're going to find out.
Well, I was disappointed when I was just like, oh, yeah, my Viper doesn't work because that's purely when I take hull damage and I have Omni Shield.
So, I mean, really your options are either... You have three options. Either ignore it and just go with the flow, get Gemini Protocol and see if that works, or waste a mod point to get a different body.
And I refuse to waste a mod point.
I know
That's
you do.
wasteful and it's against everything I stand for. Well,
purification is...
I mean,
just
I feel like we can't turn that down.
Yeah. And the more things are burning, the more your shield's going to regen, so... That's doing a lot to your shield.
Yeah, it's his little dinky things.
Dinky things.
Alright. That thing's gonna shoot me.
Oh, you are just sitting in it.
Yeah. I don't have Terminate.
But that started to build up quick once his little dinky things got out of the way. Once you're able to get into his face. look at it. That's spaghetti. Emergency systems.
Yeah.
I mean, adrenal module is...
Yeah, let's go with adrenal module.
Because your shield seems to be at half capacity all the time.
Whee.
That's a lot of bullets.
Ow.
Yep. Not ideal.
So he was burning pretty good.
Shield radius. You'd lose a little bit of durability for more radius, which I think is okay.
Yeah, because then I can get the other one too, and it balances out with slight net bonus. But oh man, look at that!
That's a pretty good zippy zap. I know you don't like doing it, but don't forget if you ever like, I need my shields back, just let go of the space bar for a bit.
Yeah, I know.
Just slowly drift past those bullets that you can't even see as they go past you. Sort of create this wave of blindness right next to you. Alright, well, so this is going well so far.
I mean, the Matrix build's always good.
Yeah. Although it's not really a Matrix build because you don't have specifically the... I thought the whole point of the Matrix build was the slowdown shield.
Well, yes, but this is all of that with just different shields. I'm not going to call it a whole different thing just because I changed one element.
Well, no.
I also did that. Like, I did another Matrix video already that just was the same thing with a different shield.
Oh.
So there's a precedent.
Did I not call you on it at that time too?
Probably not.
Well, dang. Because it occurs to me that the whole point of it being the Matrix build is that time slows down near you.
Yeah, that is how it got its initial name, but it's also this type of thing where it's just you're shooting lightning beams and doing crazy stuff with your shield.
Just saying, it seems weird now that I think about it, because at this point...
Well, don't think about it. There's your problem right there.
I'm thinking, right. Shield effect power.
Yeah, so it'll lower our radius a little bit, but it'll make our shield even stronger.
Which does increase the damage of the tendrils, right?
Yes, we're just a flying disco ball of death.
A death disco ball.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I didn't like it as soon as I said it. Didn't have as good of a ring as I thought it was gonna.
You tried.
I didn't try very hard. You just took those.
Yeah, I did.
Hidden power!
Well, yeah, let's do it. Let's get emergency systems here.
Actually, out of curiosity, don't do it, but would hidden power work? Because discharge is not...
Yes and no. Hidden power would allow me to continue to do the things that I do, but at a much slower rate, because when you don't have a weapon, you can still do the dischargey stuff, but at a different rate of fire, and it's a much slower rate of fire. So instead of doing the super rapid fire torrent, which is the only reason why we take torrents, because it's the fastest firing weapon in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, it would go, instead of going blah, 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 it would just go zap, zap, zap.
Oh, that's not so good.
Correct. So, let's get emergency systems.
Emergency systems.
Look,
I don't know, man.
There's a chance that I can survive.
It's true. You did technically do that last time. The last build you did that used Omni Shield, you did pop.
And once you pop, the fun don't stop.
That beautiful disco that then just sort of goes away when the party stops.
Yeah. Where's the rest of the party? What's going on?
They all went home. I think that big rock counts as the wave. There it is.
There we go.
Yeah, that giant rock counted as this wave. That was weird.
Well,
Also, our friend Punchy Magoo's gonna be here in a second.
Time for science. Okay, now I'm spitting fire.
You are spitting fire. Well, you are down to 1 point of hull.
Now I'm not spitting fire.
It's true. But you've got some regeneration, right? So your hull will regenerate on its own. So you'll spit like a fireball once in a while. See, look,
Yeah.
one fireball. Just,
I feel like it's probably not worth it.
Ooh. Wow.
Burn, baby, burn.
I suppose the biggest problem with it, other than it's probably not as good as it could be, the actual problem with it is that it makes your Omni shield that much more dangerous. Because now if your shield pops, you are not living through emergency systems coming offline.
I am, as long as I just duck and weave.
You've got the no hull.
I mean, I already didn't have much of a hull, so. Alright, let's go get that terminate. Now we're boosting.
That's a pretty nice boost there. What's interesting is your shot's got the torrent has the rainbow on it, but
yes.
the zippy zaps just got like teal and purple, which I'm sure Scott is gonna look at that and go, "That is a really cool electricity thing you got going on there." Teal and purple electricity. Scott may have just
he has a certain color palette that he enjoys.
And a certain elemental preference.
I'm burning this guy real hot.
Yeah.
Speaking of real hot.
I don't think it's a good idea, Lee. As much as I'm usually the advocate for it, without you having stealth shield or stealth body, you will feel the damage on that.
You will feel the burn. Alright, so here's the problem.
Yeah.
This guy. Alright, as long as
you hit him with just the zippy zaps. So get near him and shoot not in his direction. Like shoot next to him. There you go. Shield's down. Look at that.
It's all according to plan.
Eclipse ain't got nothing on Matrix.
Ow.
Very nice. Was Eclipse the name of someone in one of the Animatrix shorts?
You are asking a lot of me.
Yeah,
I know. I remember that the shorts were called the Animatrix.
That's fair.
Also, hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh,
just gotta walk away from that.
Get away from that. The Animatrix was fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, I too enjoyed the Animaniacs.
Well, okay, yes, but that's different.
It's basically the same thing.
No, I would argue that very much not.
They were zany to the max.
There was no baloney in their slacks.
I don't know about that.
Terminate! But yes, if you're a fan of the Matrix movies, the first Matrix movie is still the best Matrix movie.
Yep. They're working on a fourth one right now.
I've heard. And I mean, Keanu Reeves is the new internet's love child, so love child is the wrong term. Hero to worship? There's a term I'm trying to think of that I can't brain.
He's a celebrity, decent human being. We're not ready for that.
It's true. You
You
have 17 rerolls. If there's something you want, you can go looking for it. But if you haven't seen the Animatrix,
well, that did a lot of damage to his
pretty
face.
Good. If you haven't seen The Animatrix, but you enjoyed The Matrix, you should go see it. It's one of those movies that kind of flew super under the radar.
Well, The Animatrix wasn't a movie. It was a collection of shorts.
Well, it was a collection of shorts, but it was always released together. Like, you'd never go and just see one of the shorts. You'd only see it as The Animatrix. Man. Ooh, that is 4 things. You have any intention of getting any of those?
It's going to make me so tiny and slippy.
16% size and friction?
I'm tempted. Because I never do regression.
Do it.
Oh, boy.
It's a tiny viper.
I'm tinier and I'm slippier.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Slippy toad.
I can feel the slip.
That's 16%, man.
I'm 16% slippier.
Yep. Hey, I wasn't paying attention. It's our friend. So, yes. Go watch The Animatrix if you enjoyed The Matrix. Particularly the first and second Renaissance is just this wonderful little... All of the backstory you never knew that you needed.
Burn, baby, burn.
Every time.
Come here. Come here. I ain't done with you. Come here. Where'd you go? Get back here.
Ooh.
Burn, baby, burn.
So, I'm curious to see how the new Matrix movie is going to be received, because it's like...
I'm getting some burn stacks on that boy.
There were some good damage numbers on that burn. Because as far as I'm aware, they've announced that Keanu Reeves is going to be involved with the new Matrix movie, but I don't think they've mentioned any of the other important ones, like Lawrence Fishburne, for example. I don't think he said a button blink, because it still registers that you have a controller for some reason.
That's fine. But yes, I've heard that Keanu Reeves is in it, and I think I heard that the lady playing Trinity is in it, which is very confusing because if you watch Matrix 3, I feel like that'd be difficult to do.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a prequel, which would be difficult to do because, you know, Keanu Reeves is 20 years older than he used to be, despite the fact that he doesn't age.
True. Even if they did do a prequel, I mean, Neo didn't do anything before the first movie. That's sort of a plot point.
Yeah.
So a prequel wouldn't really work. So I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with it.
Me neither. I'm running out of things that I want.
Yeah, 22 rerolls though. Essence Sap wouldn't help.
There's a lot of things that wouldn't help at this point in the game.
Last stand.
You know what?
I mean, who's gonna wait out for Ataraxia?
Yeah. At this point, might as well.
Yeah, I mean, the only other thing you could do is you could like get an ally or something.
Ooh,
just to wow.
That's big boy.
Don't forget that you may not be able to shoot out all of the fireballs with your Viper.
I store a fire punch.
Yeah, so you can still punch for a lot. Okay, that's gonna be a lot of shrapnel messing with your shield there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Just sort of drive-by zapping.
Yeah, just wade through the enemies. These are the guys that really hurt my shit going.
Boost!
Alright, we got 2 levels. Looking for 2 more. And I'm just a flying, burning disco ball of death.
Yeah. Doing alright, though. You're past Seraph, so you're up in dangerous territory. I didn't catch exactly what level you're at yet, so I don't know if you're in Yep, there we go. Now you're in There Be Dragons Here territory. At some point in the future, this wave right here will be another boss.
See, you always say that, but I've never seen a dragon in this game. I think you're lying to me.
Look, I use the phrase "There Be Dragons Here" because it's the idea. The idea is this is where the game starts looking at the player going, "You're not supposed to have lived this long."
Look, I die much sooner than other people I know.
Oh, there's definitely people that can survive. Oh, it's a good link. Survive much, much longer. But ultimately, this follows the rules of like Atari Centipede. Not Centipede. What am I thinking?
Human Centipede.
No. Space Invaders. In that it just gets faster and faster until you die. That's a lot of things to charge you at once.
Did you just confuse literally anything for Space Invaders? I don't care if it was Centipede. It's Space Invaders, James.
I know! I was on the wrong Atari game. I was just my brain wasn't quite operating where it was supposed to, and I was just like, what's the Atari game that had the program? Oh boy. The programming error that made everything go real slow, but then they were like, it's not an error, it's a feature.
It's a featured error.
It's the turns out the origins of Bethesda was Atari Space Invaders.
Oh boy.
That's a lot of bad. Ooh.
That's why I took Blink.
Yep.
Specifically for that purpose.
Yeah, if you guys are unaware, we're back in the original Space Invaders. They weren't supposed to speed up over time. The original design was that they were one set speed the whole time. But the programming on it was...
Oh, hello.
That's an extra punchy Magoo.
Yeah, it doesn't happen too often, but it does happen.
Yeah, the original programming had an error. That's just a lot of... Okay, where are you and where is your... Oh, wait.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Yeah. Hey, Ataraxia. But yeah, it's literally the Space Invaders speeding up over time is literally the game lagging. But they were just like, it's actually a cool feature. You can't tell that it's a mistake.
Look, that's what you gotta do sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's why Donkey Kong 64 came out with the extra RAM pack thing.
Yep.
It was because the game didn't work without it, and they don't know why it needed the extra RAM for it to work. They just knew that with the RAM pack, the error didn't happen. So they gave out the free RAM pack with the copy of the game.
Okay, that's really low everything. Oh, there's your pop. You can take a hit and you're dead.
I took a hit, James.
I noticed. That's still pretty good, though.
It wasn't bad. There's a lot of mines.
There's a lot. They're all
it's okay. The mines are all dead. I've taken care of the mines, James.
618,000. That's...
Yeah, it's acceptable, I guess. It's still...
It doesn't hit your top
garbage.
10, but, I mean, it's still...
It's trash.
I'm pretty sure that it's well better than most of the other builds you've been doing lately.
Yeah, I know. It's because all of my builds are trash.
You're fine.
I go for the aesthetics, and that build was pretty.
It was very pretty.
You see
and
all
damaging.
The stuff?
It was very effective.
I mean, Halo Shield would have just been better.
But it wouldn't have been as cool looking.
Absolutely. That's why we did this
one. And not necessarily the Halo Shield would have been better, because the Halo Shield would have been breaking more often. Because the Halo things being in the Halo Shield hurts the Halo Shield.
Yeah, but with Sanctuary, it would have evened itself out, and it would have done much more damage, more consistently.
Probably.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was that. It went all right. We did okay.
Disco Dodgeball.
And there we go. And I guess we'll see you guys next time.
Okay, bye.